إن الشخص المطلوب غير موجود حالياً. أرجى المحاولة لاحقاً. The person you are calling is currently not available. Please try later.
الو،
الو.
كيفك يا ايمان؟ تمام.
اهلا حباب، كيف حالك؟
والله تمام الحمد لله. كيف الاخبار؟
الحمد لله. انتي مشغولة دلوقتي؟
وين والله يا ايمان، انت براكي عارفه. والله ستي صاير مشغوله وقاعد يعملوا لي في شعري ويعملوا لي في ده. بديك التليفون بعد ما اخلص من شعري واخلص من ده.
My name is Iman Mيرغني. I'm Sudanese Egyptian, born and raised in Doha, Qatar. 2 weeks ago, I set out to make a documentary about a Sudanese woman who bleaches her skin. My intention at the time was to follow and speak with someone who uses these products just to understand why. Why does she feel the need to use them? When was she introduced to them? And what does that mean for other people who might feel the need to change themselves, might feel like they are not good enough, and feel like they don't fit in? And after searching for a long time for someone to speak to me about this topic, I met Habab.
حتى لو هي ما مرتبة. لا ما مشكلة، ده عادي.
بالعكس
لا لا ما برضو مهما كان ده في النهاية تصوير صح ولا ما صح يعني. لا
انتي بترتبيها؟
يعني ما ولا حتقدري ولا لا
ما كعبة والله.
يعني هنا مسوية مكركبة كلها دول من يكون.
بس هو فيلم وثائقي.
ما خلاص لكن تصويرك ده اصلا من اول بدايه ما كده. حتى لو الزول داير يعمل فيلم، داير يعمل طريقه الفيلم دي، يعني مرات في حاجات كده. يعني مثلا انت قلتي انا شايله شنطتي، لا ما كده.
Once we put the camera in front of her, everything completely changed. She didn't give us the time that we needed. She was very dismissive. When I first met Habab, she told me about a skin bleaching cream she uses called 750. It is a cream that is used on dead bodies when they are undergoing an autopsy.
والله هو طبعا على حسب الوحدة، يعني على حسب الوحدة اساسا هي دار تعمل كريم ما دار تعمل كريم. يعني في ناس بيعملوا في ناس ما بيعملوا يعني.
وانتي؟
انا طبعا بعمل يعني، لكن الطبيعة زيها ما في يعني بعمل خلطات يكيم شنو ما مضرة.
ويت يعني هي غيرت كلامها، قالت
انه But it was just hard because it's like the moment I walked through that door, I felt like this woman was antagonized by me. إنه يعني okay,
maybe I'm the wrong person to make this film. عشان انتي عارفة هي كانت بتقولي انتي اصلا ما فاهمة كلامنا بتاع السودانيين وانتي اصلا ما سودانية. And when I would ask her to do something for me, she's like بطلي حركاتك تحت المصريين دي. Like it's hard for me too. At the end of the day, whether I like it or not, I'm Sudanese too, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's the frustrating thing about making this film.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's like I don't mean to come off like that, but like it's because people have pushed me so much for not being Sudanese enough or whatever that I can't talk about something that has affected me, and because I'm not like pure-blooded or whatever you want to call it, and like I come off as like a master and everyone's my slave, and when in reality I feel probably the same amount of pain that she does. Like I feel like I don't fit in, and yeah, making this film has been really hard. It's actually been really, really hard.
Sorry, when is Habab available?
Oh, Habab, she got going Sudan. She take on vacation. This morning, she left at 5 o'clock.
5 in the morning, she left?
Yes.
Going through this journey now, I am reminded of when I was younger and in school. I am reminded of my teachers and the things that they taught me. لا فرق بين عربي وأعجمي إلا بالتقوى. كلكم لآدم وآدم من تراب. For a brief moment, these things made me feel like I belonged to something. Like I was one with something. But I wasn't. I remember when I was 13 years old, one of my aunts had given me skin bleaching cream as a gift. It made me feel really bad that she did that, but I still ended up using them. Because when she gave them to me, a part of me felt like I needed to use them. Like something was wrong with me, and I had to fix it. This is me and my sisters when we were in Egypt. That's me here. I got into like this super weird phase where I would just drench myself in black clothing and band t-shirts, and just to try and distract anyone from the fact that I'm Sudanese or Egyptian or anything. A lot of my friends in school who I got on with they were white or lighter skinned, lighter than I am at least. Also because I found it hard to connect with Sudanese people or Egyptian people. So as much as I tried to integrate from a young age, and it was hard because like, you know, like it made me feel like I couldn't express myself. I always had to be like I always had to be careful and not show myself too much. So I would like not speak up really, and just, oh, I love this photo. It's my dad, that's me, that's my eldest sister Lena. عشان أول مرة لما قعدنا مع بعض وتقابلنا، ويعني طريقة كلامها يعني بالنسبة لي اللي أنا فهمته واللي هي قالته إنه الواحد بيغير نفسه عشان يعني يطلع فوق في المجتمع ويعرس ومش عارفة إيه. فأنا
حكيت لك
I didn't realize it was something that affected me to this degree, which it does.
يعني أنا I think إنه يعني الإنسان اللي عنده قوة شخصية وبيرسوناليتي ما مفروض يتأثر بهذه الأشياء، وبالذات إنه الشخص مفروض يكون متوقع هذه الأشياء. فدي الأهمية بتاعت الدوكيومنتريز زي دي. بس أنا ما بفتكر إنه أي دوكيومنتريز إن شاء الله لو عملته 1,000,000 دوكيومنتري حتغير، حتخلي الأشياء دي تختفي. مش هتختفي، لأنه دي مرتبطة بالنفس البشرية. You cannot change it. بس التوعية أهميتها إنه بتعلم الناس كيف يتعاملوا مع مثل هذه الأشياء، سواء on the negative أو on the positive side. فدي أهمية التوعية بالأشياء دي، إنه بتعلم الناس كيف يتعاملوا معها، مش حتخليها تختفي من العالم. ما أظن.
I feel very lost right now. Talking to my dad, I felt like that was going to give me a resolution, but he was just trying to protect me, I guess. Talking about how this is something that happens all the time, which is true, but I already knew that, and it didn't help. I'm not really sure what to do. It's very hard to try and describe a disease to people when they don't believe that it exists. But it does, and it's all around us. And I felt it all throughout my journey when I kept asking myself, am I really crazy? Or are people really that blind? I haven't found a straight answer to what any of this means, and I may never find one. But just try, for a very brief moment, to break the culture of silence and just listen. A friend of mine who has a PhD and is a political activist and considers herself politically aware still calls Black people abid. And when I comment on what she says, she just tells me that's just the word we use. It doesn't have any connotations. People think that racism doesn't exist because we don't see police dogs biting Black protesters on the street and because Nelson Mandela became president. But it's more common now than it has ever been in the Middle East. One time I was walking with my ex who was darker than me. A man came up to us, spat at us, and called us disgusting.
When I was younger, I was dating a fellow Egyptian, but he was a lot darker skinned than I was, and one time I was at their house and I overheard him and his mother speaking, and his mother told him, I don't like her as a person, but at least your children won't be as dark-skinned as you are.
First time I experienced racial profiling, I was with a friend of mine who's white, and we were queuing up for this place. We reached the entrance, they check his ID and let him in, and then the receptionist turns her head to me and asks me if I have a membership because it's an exclusive members place.
Elementary and middle school was very hard for me because I was very different from the other kids. Because I was darker than them, my hair was different. And they'd be like, Khala, ya Sudaniya, you guys are nothing. All of you Sudanese people are nothing more than slaves. The girl that used to bully me a lot, the girl straight up scarred me to the point where I went out of school for a month. The words that scarred me till this day, it's very hard.